Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all doing well and having an absolutely, I was trying to say lovely and wonderful at the same time. You know what I mean? Hope you all had an absolutely amazing day today. I'm going to be villager hunting for Muffy. So I said yesterday in the stream that I would villager hunt today because I tried to kick somebody out towards the end of the stream. That didn't really work out because I low-key got a little bit distracted, but it's okay though. Because it's funny, I went on Animal Crossing today and almost immediately, I played a few minutes before this happened, but still. Almost immediately, Shep had a thought bubble, so that was super, super convenient. I just kind of took that as a sign that I needed to villager hunt for today. Again, Shep left. Wonderful is what Lexi was going to say. Exactly! It's when you combine lovely and wonderful. But, you know, overall, hope everybody had a great day today. Let me say hello to everyone. As always, I can't see who's the top whenever I pin a message. We're going from here. Hello, Shiver. Hello, Thomas Gaming. Hello, Ema Person. Hello, Megs. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing good. I don't know if I missed anybody, but if I did, I am so sorry. I did post a video today as well. I know it was a very short one. I actually filmed and edited that entire thing right before I went to work today, and I was in a massive rush, but I really wanted to post it because I saw those pictures on Twitter for Dreamlight Valley, and I looked at the corner of it, and I swear that image in the corner on the wall looked like Princess Cinderella. So that was just super cool. I just took that as a sign of we're getting Cinderella in the game. I do have quite a few Nook Mouse tickets, so I'm not really worried about that today. And I chose Muffy to hunt for because I know I haven't really been working on the actual island itself per se, like the land and decorating and whatnot. But villager hunting did sound kind of fun, so I went with that because I've been kind of lacking motivation anyways. I chose Muffy specifically though of all villagers because I feel like in terms of last time that I hunted for her, this was forever ago, but if you guys don't know this about me, I had a Coraline themed island. I had Muffy on that island, and it took quite a long time to find her, so I just thought, you know, why not hunt for Muffy today? I just felt the most drawn to looking for her. By the way, how's the volume for the game? Let me know. Alright. Could you imagine if somehow I saw her right away? I saw, it's Marlo, but I saw the black on his character design, and I was like, is that Muffy? I barely saw him poking through the trees, and I was like, is that Muffy already? That would have been crazy if that was Muffy. Oh, another thing, so if anybody wasn't here in yesterday's stream, I'm sure all of you that are here right now were, but just in case anybody wasn't, or if you haven't seen it, I did finally get to add a new emote for the channel membership, so go ahead and send that one in chat. Hi Lexi, thank you for gifting membership. Of course, you're welcome, and welcome to the stream. I actually bought some myself yesterday because I was trying to make sure that we could unlock a new emote slot. There were a few kind people that also bought gifted ones, so thank you to those people as well. And it was super annoying, let me tell you, by the way. So I was convinced that I was really, really, really close to getting an emote slot, and then YouTube was in a silly, goofy mood, and apparently I wasn't, and I was not very happy about it, so I went and I bought a bunch of them in bulk myself to make sure that we could unlock an emote slot. So there we go, that is the new one. Muffy is so cute. Muffy's adorable, and by the way, welcome to the stream, Gamer, Harpy, Ponyo, and Normac, welcome in. So yeah, that was kind of a frustrating situation, but it's all good now. And technically speaking, since I bought the gifted memberships, I won't get back all of the money because YouTube does take a percentage of it, kind of. But I'll get most of it back in the next paycheck, so it is what it is. It's all good. It was mainly for me a matter of I didn't want to hype up my channel members and say that we're going to get a new emote and then have that not happen, you know? I didn't want to create that hype and then have it not happen. I have one of those moments just now where I realize I am so dehydrated. Lady really wants my pizza. What toppings do you have on it? The pizza that I had the other day that I was saying was super soaked in grease and oil. It was just normal cheese pizza. I was so disgusted by it. I don't know if I can eat pizza for a while. Unless for some reason I feel it's my only option. Yeah, I will too. You gotta eat. But it was so gross. I'm going to be avoiding pizza for a while now. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you, Ponyo? Yeah, Pickle Lexi emoji is iconic. Shiver made that one. As of whenever we can add that other emote that I had commissioned, I have no idea how many we need until then. It's probably a lot. I mean, I could check if anybody's curious, but I think it's probably going to be a little while. Because, you have to earn a lot of them to be able to unlock slots, unfortunately. I mean, at least thankfully now that we have gifted memberships, it tends to be a little bit easier to unlock slots. Good luck finding Muffy. Thank you, Emily. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I hope you enjoy your lurk. Oh yeah, earlier, you guys, whenever I was editing today's video, I did that thing where you kind of like lean forward a little bit to kind of like pop your back, where you lean forward and you put your shoulders kind of like backwards, but I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing. Like when you do that to pop your back a little bit, I did that, and then I swear it felt like I pulled a muscle a little bit in my upper back, so that was lovely. It stopped briefly, and now I feel like it's like, don't worry, I'm fine to stream, but like I feel like it's starting to act up a little bit again, so that's lovely. Muffy's such a cute goth queen sheep. We love her. We stan Muffy in this household. Hi, thinking Lexi about 11 memberships. I bought one separate one because I thought that was the final one, and then YouTube was just in a silly, goofy mood, so I was like, you know what? Why not? And I bought 10 more. I don't even know how many, like, I looked yesterday, I don't really remember. I don't know how many you can buy in bulk, like what the max is. I think it's like 50, and I feel like that's gotta be expensive. I think the way that YouTube does their gifted memberships is, let's say on somebody's channel, their most expensive membership, let's say it's like $2. I think they have to round it to be like $5. And I don't know why they do that, like why they round it up so much. And I might be wrong, but I think I read something somewhere about that. What did you guys have for lunch today? I had a grilled cheese. Also kind of you, Lexi. It did kind of stress me out though because it was expensive, but I hope that you guys like the emotes. Normac is displaying some of them in chat right now. Do you guys have a favorite emote? Like, even if you can't use them at the moment, like maybe if you don't have a channel membership, do you have a favorite emote in general that I have available? Deep dish pizza? Ooh, what kind of toppings? I just had cheese last time. Normally though, I get jalapeno slices on my pizza. I just haven't been getting them as much lately. You like the cozy one? I like that one too. I was really, really happy when I was finally able to add it last night. Pepperoni and sausage bits. I feel like if for some reason I had to have those kinds of toppings on my pizza, I would prefer the pepperoni. So I feel like the texture of the little pieces of sausage would like gross me out a lot. I love stuffed crust pizza, like stuff like with cheese, or like what specifically? Oh, Amy, welcome to the stream. Gonzo finally moved to my island. Were you hunting for him, or do you just like him in general? Do you like Yoshi from Mario? I mean, I guess I do. He's not my favorite though. I prefer Princess Peach. I found him yesterday with 1 ticket. That's really lucky. I was saying that earlier that it'd be funny if like I started the villager hunt and then I got Muffy immediately. I mean, I would be very grateful that I found her, don't get me wrong, but it would be mildly annoying just because then I would have to go out of my way to kick out another villager on stream when the whole point was to villager hunt right away. So like it would be nice to get her quickly, but I feel like that'd be too fast. I'm also a fan on thin crust. I like thin crust, but I feel like they have to be careful with how they cook it, because I feel like whenever it's thin crust, it's really easy to burn the crust like on the bottom. And then it's just gross at that point. But it's like a nice, like, lightweight pizza option. My sister's having her baby in 5 days. Best of luck to your sister. I hope it goes safely, healthily, and smoothly. I hope whatever it is that she's planning or wanting whenever she has her baby, I hope it goes her way. I say that because sometimes I've heard whenever people have their baby, sometimes it doesn't go the way that they planned. So I hope it goes well. I like Princess Peach too. Yeah, she's definitely a favorite of mine. And instead I decided to keep Gonzo. Thank you for using the like command. I appreciate it. Liking the stream is free, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm gonna lurk, guys. Everyone like the live stream. Hello, Saturn. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you enjoy your lurk. I hope you're feeling better, by the way. I'm not gonna expose your personal business, but I hope that you feel better soon. And I hope that, you know, the general vibe improves soon. I love thin crust. Me too. I just feel like it's really easy to burn the crust, and that's just gross at that point. She has to have a C-section due to an issue she has, so she's expecting it. Well, I hope that goes safely and healthfully then. Really, truly. and I hope that there's no complications. And I'm feeling better. I'm glad to hear that, and if you still want to lurk, that is completely fine. I hope you enjoy your lurk. I used to have gods there too. Hello everyone. Hello Mars, welcome to the stream. If for some reason I do find Muffy early though, I guess I could kick somebody else out and then look for Sprinkle. Because I am still needing Sprinkle too, but Muffy's the priority today. In fact, you know, I just remembered, it was from forever ago, but you know how in the full time I had Saffron Island? I had commands set up for Saffron and put them in the description, and then I just never got rid of them, and I keep forgetting to remove them, so they're still there, and they probably still work. Yeah, Sprinkle's adorable. Did you get Flurry? I did get her technically, and then I let her leave so I could build her hunt one day, and then I just never invited her back in. I still have her amiibo though, so it's fine. I'm not really too worried about it. But if you got Tiffany, she's definitely lower on the priorities list, but I would most likely take her. Like, if I somehow saw her before Sprinkle or Muffy, then most likely I would. I mean, maybe I wouldn't. Like, I might end up passing her up. I don't know. But I would most likely take her. Ideally, though, I'd like to, like, hunt and maybe find Muffy a little bit later on. By the way, I was curious, have you guys ever watched a stream and you saw, like, for somebody's BRB screen, instead of just saying, like, some kind of, like, animated screen that said be right back, or, like, just, like, a picture that said be right back? Have you ever seen that words on screen game? I have no idea how people set that up, but I feel like it's really cute. I don't know if you have to pay anything for it either, like, to have it set up, or if it's just, like, a website. I don't know. I've considered setting that up, but I'm not sure if I would actually do it. If you've seen it, do you like it? I'm gonna decorate my house. No villager hunt for me today, maybe tomorrow. Villager hunt. If you wanted to at some point, maybe we could villager hunt together. I can't find my Switch. I feel like the number one thing that I suggest whenever I lose things, and it's like, it's what I do and I suggest it to other people, is to, for like whatever item that you've lost, try searching in places that you don't expect it to be. Because for some reason, whenever I lose my items, I find them in the most random possible places, and I just genuinely don't remember how it could have gotten there, or when I would have possibly set it there. But I find my stuff in the most random places, so I suggest looking in spots that you don't expect. Good luck with finding Muffy, by the way. Thank you, Gamer Harpy. I appreciate it. I hope I find her. That would be nice. I got up on Stardew today and I was doing something on the game, but I don't remember what it was. Do you have the movie theater on your main file? Because I still don't have it. Aside from the stream tonight, do you guys have any specific plans? Personally, I think I'm just gonna have like a very like laid back evening. I think after the stream, I'm probably just gonna not get ready for bed as in go to sleep, because it'd be way too early to sleep. But like get ready for bed as in like wind down and like decompress from the day, and maybe play like Wizard 101 or something after the stream. So I've been getting back into it. I hadn't played it in a long time. I started playing it again recently, and I really missed it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically a computer game that I played a lot when I was a kid. And it's nostalgic. I don't know. It brings back happy memories from my childhood. Yes, I do think I went there once. You get to like actually sit there and watch the movies. I wouldn't know because I've never had it. Thinks that's my cat Molly. I love that picture of her. So I'm gonna check the volume for the game because I'm like worried that it's. Is the game quiet at all for you guys? Let me know. It should be on my bed, but it's not. Do you think maybe it's like in like your living room? Maybe? I want to make the plush for Denmark, Sweden, and Iceland. If I do, then I'll finish a plush collection of Western Europe. You could do that during the stream. That would be fun. Or do you mean like that's what you'd be doing like after the live stream tonight? Either way, you should send a picture and pics and vids if you do that. No, it's good. So you get to watch them? So they have to pay like some kind of fee. Like I think it's like 1,000 gold, and I could definitely be wrong. I'm just kind of guessing. I know that you pay a fee of some sort for the ticket, but I didn't know if you could actually really sit and watch the movie. So you're just like, no worries, hoping for your lurk. I also Norway and Finland. Is it the kind of plush where it was like that felt material, or is it a different material? I still really want to learn to crochet, but I just haven't really bothered to buy the materials or watch tutorials, if I'm being completely honest. I still want to, though. I just have been like kind of slacking on looking up information about it. You can watch it. What kinds of movies are there? Like, is it just like random little, like, is it like farm-related stuff, or is it something that's actually fun to watch? And how long are they? It's felt. I feel like maybe I wouldn't like that then. Like, I feel like the whole idea of it sounds really fun because I do want to make plushies too, just with crocheting and sticks. I feel like the texture of felt, like, it gives me the ick, if that makes sense. Remember I found it? Where was it? What I was referring to was, oh, the stream volume. Okay, cool, sorry. Yeah, sometimes I'll ask more than one question, like, within, like, a minute, and then whenever you guys answer, like, I'll get the answers mixed up, so I'm sorry about that, but thank you for answering that question. I appreciate it. I have a question for you guys, but I'm gonna make it into a poll instead, so just give me a second. Alright, there we go. So basically, if you don't know, Nintendoc made a dream address for his Sabotage League island, and it's like, to my understanding, it's like a bit of like a race that you can do, but in the dream address. And I've seen a few people that are doing it as streams. Would you guys be interested in watching me do that as a stream? I don't know when it would be, but like in general, would you guys be interested in that? I was at Happy Home Paradise and I found one of the villagers at the beach. Which villager? There's a few different movies. It depends on the season. Oh, that's cool. So it's like there's different ones available depending on like what time of year it is. On my bed, I got 3 new games. Ooh, what games did you get? I'll be back later. No worries. Thank you for being here, Ponyo. I appreciate you. And hello, Breadbird. Welcome to the stream. Ioni's a good villager. I love her. Okay, so that's you. I drew Ione as a human today. I want to see. And I don't remember if you said that you were able to join the Discord or not, but like I would love to see sometime if there's a way that you can share it with me. Puppies and Kittens, a school teacher in Crash Bandicoot, it's about time. I've never played Crash Bandicoot, but I've heard so much about it, and yet even though I've heard a lot about it, I still have no idea what it's about. The villagers that's on my list? Wait, which villager? Oh, the one that I just saw? Like the island? I think that was Chevrolet. Although I kept her squirrelness. So did you... Actually, I don't know how I was going to ask that. But did you just, like, keep, like, her colors as maybe, like, the colors of her outfit? Or, like, how did you go about drawing her? Yes, Ione and Hazel are my favorite squirrels. I have Hazel on my island. Here they go, and we use squirts. Sorry, that's okay, Breadbird. Don't worry about it. I haven't explained it. Is it, like, an adventure game, would you say? Or are there, like, tasks and quests that you do? I love my Queen Ione. I do, too. You know what would be a fun thing to do is like a conversational type thing during the stream. I do want to leave that current poll up there for a little bit because I just wanted to get everyone's feedback on it. But whenever that one is done, maybe for the rest of the stream afterwards, I could do like a bunch of this or that type polls where it's like, hey, which of these villagers do you like better? And it'll be 2 random villagers, and then you'll pick out of the 2 which one you like best. I don't know, I feel like it'd be fun. I have Hazel on my island too. I'm not gonna lie, I used to not like her, but she's grown on me a lot. I think she's a queen. It's like Mario in the game, since like I'd say platform. So it's like not the same game as that, but like it's a similar vibe. I got you. Do you get to customize a character or anything, or do you just like play as like a default character of some sort? I kept the tail and ears, blue skin, fur, I don't know. What did you do for her clothes? Did you just, like, redraw it from what she was already wearing in the game? Like, did you just, like, recreate that for the drawing? And I like Marshall, too. Maybe Ione and Marshall and Hazel can get along together. Yeah, that could be, like, a little friend group. It'd be cool. Wait, so I know on Happy Home Paradise you can have 2 villagers living together. But it would be cool if you could have, like, 3 different villagers living together at once. Because then if you wanted to, you could have all 3 of them live together. That would be cool. And you can play as Crash or Coco. Are they, like, animals or, like, people? I'm sorry for all the questions. I've just never played it before, so I don't know anything about it. I've seen the cover art for it, and I don't know who and, like, who's who. Like, I don't know who has what name. But I've seen, like, pictures of the characters. The teaching game isn't fun, but I like the puppies and kittens. Is it similar to, like, Nintendogs? I don't know if you played that ever, but I'm guessing it's like that. They're bandicoots. I don't even know what a bandicoot is. But I'm gonna look that up now because I'm curious. Yeah, I'm gonna Google that. Hold on. And I've been pairs. They have Christy and Francine living together. As you should. They need to live together. Okay. I Googled it. I still don't understand what it is, but thank you for answering my questions anyways. I appreciate it. If a Nintendo is better, can't lie. I love Nintendogs so much. I want Nintendo to remaster Nintendogs. I do too. I do too. Hi Lexi, how are you doing today? Hello Tina, welcome to the stream. I'm good, how are you? Meg's Puppies and Kittens is a bit like it. So is it like a similar concept, but not necessarily like the exact same? While we're talking about this, is like a general question for everybody. Are there any specifically Nintendo games that are from past consoles that you think should be brought to the Switch? Like if there was a way that like hypothetically speaking that all of those past games could be ported and put on the Switch, which games would you want to bring back? There's a reason I'm asking. And I may or may not be taking pictures of the answers, so I'm trying to keep track of what feedback I get. You can probably tell it's for a video, but like hypothetically, any past Nintendo games from consoles, if there was a way that they could be ported and put onto the Switch, which games would you want put there? You're sick with a cold? I'm so sorry, Tina. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, that's no fun. I am so sorry. Okay, there we go. You can walk them and play with them, dress them up and feed and clean. I had Nintendogs, and I feel like there's a different game that I had that was also animal related, but I'm not really sure what it was called. It was a long time ago. Hope you feel better soon. Absolutely, being sick like that is no fun. If you want to lurk because you don't feel well, I completely understand. I'm worried that Streamlabs bot is like asleep again. It was like that the other day. I'm like worried. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm gonna pause, and I'm gonna open up Cloudbot, I think, if I can. Hold on. I don't know why it's not, okay, I was gonna open up Cloudbot, but like for some reason the Cloudbot button isn't there anymore. So Streamlabs bot is asleep for some reason, but I was attempting to do the hug command. The idea was there. I don't know what it's doing today. Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, and Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. I only ever really played like one Kirby game, and it was on the N64. I don't remember which one it was either. Imagine Babies 100% or Jack and Daxter. I think I had Imagine Babies as well, but I have no idea what Jack and Daxter is. What is it about? And thank you for the Hydrate Reminder. I appreciate it. It's a lot like Crash Bandicoot. I'm guessing that was what you meant. Did you guys ever play Pop Tropica? I did. I played that a lot. It's been years, but I used to play that so much. Like that, Animal Crossing, Wizard 101. Those are like some of my favorite games ever as a kid, but especially Animal Crossing and Wizard 101. I hate being sick. I hate it too. I don't know if you have any access to it, and it would depend on your symptoms, but there's this kind of tea that, as far as I know, can be very helpful whenever you don't feel good. I'll type it in the chat. You can screenshot that if you want to, but I've heard that can be really helpful when you're not feeling well. Crash, sorry. No, you're fine. It's okay. It's okay. Hello, Caroline. Welcome to the stream. We were just kind of talking about games that, like, regardless of what console they were on, Nintendo games from the past that would be really cool if they were hypothetically ported to the Switch. The plot focuses on Jack, Samus, Hagai, and Kira. I am so sorry if I pronounced those wrong. I did my best. As they gather power cells to travel the world in search of a cure for Daxter, who has been transformed from a human to an odd cell by Dark Eco. Sounds like it would be a little bit scary. Well, just a little spooky, just a little bit. I'm gonna play something on Nintendo Entertainment System on my Nintendo Switch. What games do you have? Like that you can remember of? Oh, by the way, Caroline, I don't know if you were here or if you saw it from last night's stream or in the community tab, but we're able to add another emote last night. It's the Cozy Lexi one with me like a little blanket. So that was really fun. I loved it as a kid. I've already said it a few times, but still for me, my top favorite games when I was younger was Animal Crossing in general, any of them really, and Wizard 101. I liked Pop Tropica a lot too, but like it wasn't like as like high up on the list as those two games. I know it was a multi-console game, but Guitar Hero, well, Guitar Hero was fun. It was one of those games where it's like I really loved watching other people play it. Like I was really bad at it. I would try all the time to play, and I was not good at it. But I love to watch other people play. It's like, it's one of those kinds of games for me. I mean, it's super cute. I really like it. I don't know, I was really excited. The thing is, last night, so YouTube was in a silly, goofy mood. Like, the way that they word it for the whole adding emotes part of channel memberships, they worded it in a really confusing way, and they had convinced me that there was about to be enough room for another slot, so I bought the final one so that way we could add it on stream, and then it was like, psych, you need 10 more members, and I was like, what? And I was really frustrated with that, so I was like, you know what, why not? And I bought 10 of them in bulk so I could add an emote. Because I didn't want to hype everybody up over that and then not be able to add one, because that would have been disappointing. Just a lot of games from classic games like Mario Bros. A lot of the old Mario games are really fun too. There's such a cute backpack. Thank you. I don't remember where I got this from. I just have it. We have the game with Yoshi and the Baby Mario Peach Luigi. I can't remember the name. That sounds familiar to me too, but I'm not really sure what it was called. There are a few songs that are mastered on Guitar Hero on Easy. I think I liked Barracuda and I liked Slow Ride. Hey, it's Orchid Name. Just changed my name. No worries. Welcome to the stream. So would you like for me to call you Zombie Phantom from now on? And just let me know. But I think I figured out now how to, in a way, I guess I could call it deciphering how YouTube works. I swear it's super confusing, but I think I figured it out now so that way that doesn't happen again. Does anyone remember? I don't, but if I for some reason remember at some point, I'll let you know. I don't know if I will though. I make no promises. You can still call me Orchid? Alright, cool. But if I were to also call you Zombie, so like your name is different now, would you be okay with that, or do you only want to be called Orchid? Let me know. I'm gonna look it up. Let me know when you find out what it's called, because now I'm invested and I'm curious. Okay, I think I can probably end that poll now. I just wanted it up for a little bit to get some general feedback from you guys. That reminds me, I think that was last night's stream. I was trying to do a poll, and I was waiting for the tie to be broken. So once it was finally broken, I clicked end poll the second that it was broken to make sure that it wouldn't get tied again. And right as I was actively clicking the button, it got tied again. You guys remember that? That was pretty funny. I don't think that had ever happened before.
If you react to this, but hey, Illy Lexi,
crazy on you.
Keep being amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember that one. I mainly remember Barracuda, Slow Ride, and then there was another one that I remember like hearing other people try it. Thank you. I can't hear if you react to this, but hey, I love you, Lexi. You'd be amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Saturn. I appreciate it. I hope you're still enjoying your lurk, and thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I was gonna say, I think, actually, no, I do remember. I heard a few other people play it, and then Ben liked this one, but I think it was called Through the Fire and the Flames, or something like that. Hello, Sacha. Welcome to the live stream. Actually, I wanna, wait, did I read the full message? I don't think I did. I can't hear if you react to this, but hey, I love you, Lexi. Be amazing. You keep being amazing. You're all amazing. All of you. No take backs. Do you remember trying to play that one? I would never even attempt that one. Like, whenever I would actually try to play it, which was not often because the game low-key stressed me out trying to play it. But whenever I did, I would just do Slow Ride or Barracuda on, like, the easiest level possible. Let me get some water. Hello, Christian. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, with Yoshi's Island. I feel like I remember, yeah, I either watched somebody play that. I don't think I ever had that one for myself, but it sounded insanely familiar. Like, there were a lot of games like I saw trailers for and maybe watched somebody else play it, but I never really had it for myself. Because mainly the Nintendo games that I recall, like, the most from my childhood was Donkey Kong 64, Mario Party 2, that one Kirby game on the N64, and I swear there was a Powerpuff Girls on the N64 too. I feel like I might have made that one up, so I feel like nobody else knows what I'm talking about whenever I say it. But I feel like that was a thing too, and then pretty much any of the Animal Crossing games as well. We're just strictly talking about Nintendo here. Those are like the main games that I remember. Wait, there was another one too, actually. I'm like not entirely sure which console it was because my memory's a little blurry, but there was a different Mario game that I liked too, and I played it a lot at my grandma's house. I just don't remember which one it was specifically, but that's pretty much it. What was your favorite Princess Peach costume? Just what she normally wears, like her normal pink dress. I do like the cat outfit that she wears, though, on Mario Kart. That's cute. In fact, I don't think I know what that's supposed to be from. I just know that she has it on Mario Kart. Okay, I think I want to start doing the this or that poll soon. If you didn't hear me say it, it's basically I'm going to be putting periodically 2 completely random builders into a poll, and then you'll just vote for whichever one that you like best. Happy from Super Mario 3D World. I never played that one, so I wouldn't have known. If any of you played it, did you like it? Let me know. Alright, the first 2 builders that we have against each other for the poll is Rolled and Chadwick. There's a PC game that came with Pokemon cards back in the day. It had nightmare-filled graphics that would teach you how to play the card game. I don't think, I mean, technically speaking, my older sister had Pokemon cards and would play with them, but I never really learned how to use them. I just knew that people collected them and that was it. Speaking of that, you know how depending on what cards you have, they can be really, really valuable now, if they're in good condition? Well, she had a bunch of them, and then whenever she was young, somebody convinced her to sell them. So she did, and now, like, to this day, she's, like, mad about it because she wanted to keep them. Or, like, well, let me reword that. She wishes she would have kept them so that way they would have more value now. Does Pokemon play it? There was a different game, and it's, like, one of those things where it's, like, I was so young whenever I played it, I don't really know exactly what it was called. And it's frustrating because I want to know so badly what it was called so I can look into it more and, like, research it. In fact, hold on, I think I might know what it was. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. Was it this one? I'm looking up one more thing. Okay, yeah. I thought it was something with Neopets, and I don't think it was. And that's gonna bother me now until I figured out there was just this super cute online game I played as a kid on the computer, and I have no idea what it was called because of how young I was. Yes, I remember giving my cousin my Pokemon cards. I wish that I collected them as a kid, but I didn't, because like I got into Pokemon a lot later than other people. And then with Beanie Babies, I know those can be of value as well. But I think I only had a few, and then either we got rid of them, or like they were too dirty or something, and now like aren't worth anything. I only had 2 Pokemon cards as a kid, but I never knew what to do with them. I just didn't have any because I got into it super late. Like I was always in Animal Crossing and Mario Party type of kid. Neopets? Like I know what Neopets is, and like I thought maybe the game I was thinking of was Neopets, but it's not. It definitely wasn't Club Penguin or Webkins. I did love Webkins though. In fact, it might have been Moshi Monsters. Okay, I'm so invested in figuring out what this is now. So now I'm gonna look that up too. I said that I was gonna stop, and now I'm looking at other stuff again. Was it Moshi Monsters? Okay, I don't think it was. I mean, the art style looks vaguely familiar, but I feel like it wasn't Moshi Monsters. Man, I miss Neopets. I just miss, like, so many games. Like, you know how a lot of those old PC games that we played as kids got eventually shut down for whatever reason or another? I wish that those would get rebooted. So, for example, there was this game that my friend Ashlyn played a lot when she was younger called Toontown, and eventually that got shut down, and these other people were really upset that it got shut down, and they liked it so much that somebody went out of their way to completely recreate, and like they can't make any money off of it because it's been recreated, and like that would be like a lot of legal issues, but for free they've essentially recreated the game. It's not the exact 100% the same, like there's a few differences because like you can never totally recreate it perfectly, but it's recreated accurately enough where you can still play and it feels like your same childhood game, so that was cool. I just wish a lot of those old games that we played on the PC as kids, I wish those could be rebooted in that same way. Could you describe it? I feel like I vaguely remember like these, like it was definitely not a 3D game. I feel like it was like 2D type animation, and you would have like these little like animals slash like creatures, and I swear it was like you would have these little spell cards, and you could like play against another animal slash creature and like use those spell cards to like battle with each other. That's like the only thing that I remember from it. Only thing. And I wish there was more that I could give you to help me research it, but I just don't remember. You know, why can't they make Neopets into a Switch game? I would play that. I would play it too. Imagine if they charged it for like $100 or something. That'd be ridiculous. Welcome back to the stream, email person. It's because Flash Player is obsolete. I just wish that they would reboot and or like recreate a lot of those games the same way that they did Neopets. Not Neopets, I mean Toontown, excuse me. So yeah, like that's like my main core memory of that game, and I have no idea what it is, and it's bothered me for years because it's the only memory that I have, and I've been wanting to know for forever what game that was, and I just can't remember for some reason. That description sounds familiar. Okay, I'm glad that it's not just me then. Like, even if it's just you that ends up, like, thinking that seems familiar. I don't know, because for a lot of personal reasons that I'd rather not get into on stream, you know, for privacy, there's a lot of stuff that I don't remember from when I was a kid, and so, like, there's basically, like, holes in my memory, and I wish there was more that I could go off of, but I just can't. Like, that is, like, the, I think, single standing memory of that game. And I'm sure if we could figure it out and I watched, like, a trailer for it or, like, an old clip of some sort, or even just looked at pictures from the game, I'm sure it would bring back more memories, but as of right now, that's, like, the only thing that I've got to go off of. You know what I just did to try and figure it out? I literally typed into Google old PC games from the 2000s to see if I could potentially figure it out. And I don't think this is going to work. But I'm literally just desperate at this point to try and figure it out. Like, genuinely, it's gonna bother me so much until I figure that out. Wait, is autocorrect to not being very nice, Megs? Sometimes I swear, like, I have moments, like, I'm sure you guys have seen me do it in the server, but, like, I'll type something and then repeatedly make the same typo over and over before, like, I finally get it right. Autocorrect is rude like that. I mean, it does help sometimes, but I feel like, for me at least, it makes it harder, like, more than it helps. Thanks for going up. Bye, everyone. Bye, Lexi. Bye, Gamer Harpy. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. As Google Neopets, there is merch, like clothes. Personally, I would love to have, like, a Neopet sticker or something. By the way, guys, be sure that you check out Shiver, Sophia, and also Carisi. I'll go ahead and get that one. Yeah, Streamlabs bot is asleep again. I don't know what its deal is. Normally, whenever I open up Streamlabs, like, where I can see, like, all of my stuff that I have set up, I can click on this thing on the far left. It's like a little, it's like a tiny little cloud icon. You click on that and it'll take me to the settings for the Streamlabs bot and, like, other stuff that I have set up for Streamlabs in general. And for some reason, it's not there right now, so I'm gonna have to look into that later. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's like a glitch of some sort, because I feel like it's normally there, like, regardless. So that's a little weird that it's not there right now. What is Abs Amy? I just want a plushie. I feel like I have too many plushies right now. Like, I don't need any more. Even though I love them, I realistically do not need any more right now. I'm trying to, like, look through all these articles that have, like, the lists of games from the past. So now the search bar says old PC games from the 2000s, and then I put the word cute to see if it would help filter. There are a lot of other games as well that were definitely not what I'm looking for. Was it online or downloaded game? I'm doing it for you. Well, thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. I feel like it was one that you would download on your computer, maybe? But, like, you had the ability to play with other people online. I don't know if that answers the question, and if I didn't answer that correctly, let me know. Bruno doesn't like when I shake my water bottle when he was swatting at it. How do your cats feel about the sound of trash bags? Because whenever I have to, like, shake open a trash bag so you can put it into the can, Luna just runs far, far away from it, like, as fast as she can. Animal Crossing looks interesting. Hello, cheerleader world. Welcome to the stream. I love Animal Crossing. I do. Unfortunately, lately I felt a bit burnt out. Not even a bit. Like, I felt fairly burnt out on it lately. But I told everybody yesterday that I would do a villager hunt today, so that's what we're doing. I almost did Disney Dreamlight Valley, though. I was very close. That's Bruno's mortal enemy. To be fair, though, for a cat, I feel like that's got to be really loud. Like, it's loud for us as people, but cats have more sensitive ears, so it's got to be, like, insanely loud for them. I love this villager. She's adorable. I mean, I feel bad leaving her there because she's just so cute, but we're not looking for her at the moment, so unfortunately, we're going to have to leave her there. I feel bad, though. He hates that. I mean, I do feel like it's got to be really loud for them. I clicked on another link to, like, comb through some of them. Okay, nope, that's definitely not it either. Did any of you play that game as a kid that was called Pajama Sam? Because I loved that one when I was really little. I have her on my island. I think I had her on one of my very, very first or, like, super early on islands. And then, I don't know if I ended up keeping her. I mean, I could go and check because I have all the dream addresses for my past islands. Magic the Gathering. I don't think it's called that, but, like, regardless of if we end up finding it or not, thank you for looking on my behalf. I genuinely just can't find it anywhere. Yeah, I feel like I've looked everywhere. The stream froze on my end. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, the stream had a little blip for a moment. Can you hear me still? Whoa, why does it look that pixelated? It looks super pixelated on my end. Hold on a second. That is not cute. Let's fix that. Okay, I think it's fixed now. I don't know what that was about, but it was weird. It's annoying because I want to know now. It's annoying me too, and like I've had that one memory in my head for years, and I still haven't figured it out. Like obviously, like I know it was a thing, so I wouldn't remember it if it didn't exist. But and I would probably have found it by now if I had at least like 2 other memories of it. But I don't. Hi, hello, Autumn. Welcome to the stream. Yes, no, because the stream was paused. I don't know what happened. Like it froze for some reason. Okay, I don't think it's on that list either. Gosh, like, where is it? I want to know so badly. Yeah, like, I feel like there might be connection issues at the moment. Was it kind of like a kid's game or something? Sort of. It was like you would have this little creature slash like animal. I don't know how I should refer to it, but like it was your character kind of, and then you would battle up against other creatures slash animals, and there were these little like spell cards that you would cast to like battle against each other. And like that's the best way that I can explain it. Remember in the middle of the night or in the shower? That happens to me all the time. Whenever I'm trying to remember stuff and I'm like, oh, I can't remember whatever this thing is or whatever a blank is. And then I'll randomly remember that when I'm like in the middle of maybe like editing or filming something or whatever it is, like a shower or whatever. I do that all the time. How do you remember me? I do remember you. Welcome to the stream. Okay, now it's time to do a second poll. Rolled 1 by a lot. Okay, let me think. Who am I gonna put in the poll next? I'm not sure. Okay, I think I know who I'm gonna put in the poll next. Hold on. Yeah, I know. All right, there we go. I think it's called Prodigy Math Game, right? It wasn't a math game at all, actually. I deliberately avoided games like that when I was younger because I hated math. I had school today. Did it go good? I hope so. I hope you had a good day at school. Aside from like the game I'm going to play later to kind of decompress from the day, I'm still going to be looking up trying to figure out what game it was. That's going to be so annoying until I figure it out. I tried typing in the word spell to see if it would help me filter them out, and I still can't. I still can't figure it out. I still don't know. One of these days I'll figure it out. Whenever I do, I will let you guys know as soon as possible. There's a couple articles that I found there. It's like a list of 100 games or so from this time frame, and I might just have to go through all of them just so I can find it. Speaking of games, I got Pokemon Violet a few days ago and I haven't stopped playing it since I got it. It's addicting. It's like that one of those games where it's like once I turn it on and I start playing it, I feel like it's like hard to get off. Given I feel like I'm not very good at it, but like I try. I'm gonna refocus the camera a bit. Hold on. So I feel like even though it looks fine on Streamlabs for me at the moment, it looks a little bit weird on YouTube at the moment, so I'm hoping that that helps. That was me last weekend. Imagine Lexi going to updates and saying at everyone, I finally found the name of the game. No, literally though, I probably will. I mean, I don't know if I'll do the at everyone command because like, considering it wouldn't be like a major update for the channel, I feel like that would probably be a little bit annoying. But I'll for sure send some kind of message to let you guys know. Also, hey, hold on a second. How on earth has it already been almost an hour of the stream? I just looked in the, like, under the, or like by the, I should say, by the description of the stream. It says it's been 53 minutes. Like, how has it already been almost an hour? Excuse me. It does not feel like it's been an hour, or like a little bit less, but still, you know what I mean. Maybe today is just one of those streams where it goes by really fast. I swear they happen sometimes. Do you have a Nintendo Switch? I do. I'm playing on it right now to play Animal Crossing. I just have it connected to my computer so I can stream it. Impossible Creatures. I'm going to look that up because I don't know if I've seen that. Didn't remember the putt-putt games. I don't, but I remember a putt-putt golf location. But that one that we had here I had to close down because I didn't get enough business. I will find this game. No, right? Like, now that we're talking about it a bunch, like, I'm determined. Like, while I play that other game later tonight and, you know, decompress for my day, I'm going to be looking that up too. Because it's a computer game that I'm going to be playing. Okay, I don't think it's Impossible Creatures, but thank you again for trying to help me. I'm just on this quest to figure out the title of the game. Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo, you played as this purple car. I might be thinking of a different thing then, but there was a mini golf location that we had here that you also could play laser tag at if you wanted to. And it was like a mini golf place, but they closed down so I think they just didn't get enough business. Me too, but I have a light. Ooh, what color do you have? I just have the normal Switch, and I used to have the blue and red Joy-Cons, but those like got really glitchy and kind of broken pretty much, so I had to get new ones a while back. In fact, I've had these ones for a while too now, and I'm kind of surprised that they still work, and let's not manifest them to start like glitching or something, because I would rather not have to pay for new Joy-Cons right now. But I've had them for a while, and they've stood the test of time pretty well. So far, Audie is winning on the poll, but I think a few of you voted for Sky as well. Oh, and by the way, so anybody that likes cats, or if you have cats, so for the most part, we've been giving Luna wet food, and my mom very graciously offered to buy her some more food earlier because she got like a grocery order delivered. And normally we just give her the kind of wet food with like some sort of like gravy with like the pieces of meat in it. But this time she also got her some pate type wet food, and Luna has never tried that before, and I'm really worried she's not gonna like it because like it's annoying constantly buying wet food, so like I really don't want it to be wasted. Well, I mean, my cousin has cats, and my sister has cats, so, like, I'm sure if she hated it that much, I could give it to one of them so it could, like, still get used and not, like, wasted. But I hope that she likes it. For the most part, like, the entire time that I've had her, she's never been too picky with food. Like, I think there's only been, like, one type of food she hasn't liked, and that was some sort of kibble. And we don't know what brand that was either. But she likes most things, I think. Well, she'll probably like it. Not me typing in now. Monster spell game to try and figure it out. And every time I try to put in that keyword, it like gives me games that are for about like helping you learn to spell things, which in itself is totally fine. But it's like not what I'm looking for. And like the algorithm on Google keeps thinking that that's what I'm looking for, and I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that's not what I'm looking for. I'll just Google Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo, and it's a Switch game. Oh, I wouldn't play it, but my childhood. You should play it someday, and it can be like something for your inner child. Is it expensive? I hope not. Because I feel like it wouldn't be. Oh, it's a kid's game, but still, you could. Yeah, I've got no idea what this game is, and I feel like there's very little chance of actually finding it. It's like $10. At least it's not $60 then, so a lot of Switch games are like $60 or around that number. And you know, I won't be taking Bianca, but she, I feel like, is low-key really underrated. Like, very underrated. It really came out in 1995. I hadn't heard about it until you said it, but given that also from before I was born, so that might be why. The poll is tied now. Interesting. I think most of you have voted now, and I'm curious to see who's going to end up winning. So I think with the amount of people right now, we only need one more person to vote for the tie to be broken, and for everybody to have voted up. There we go. There we go. Audie won, but like by the tiniest little bit. Like Audie barely won. Oh, I just thought about something. Could you imagine if there's some kind of contest that you could do with Nintendo where everybody could like send in pictures of their pets, and I don't know how they would go about picking a winner, but they would pick maybe more than one winner and then take images of that person's pet and make them into a villager. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, could you imagine if you could have your cat or your dog or something be an Animal Crossing villager? I would love that. I feel like with Luna, though, that wouldn't work, because Lolly pretty much looks exactly like her already. And then with my dog Willis, the villager Daisy looks a lot like her. Not, like, exactly the same, but close enough where I feel like that wouldn't really work. But, like, it would be a cool idea. Or maybe they could someday, if they wanted to, do some kind of contest where people can make their own villagers. They give them a personality, design, etc. And then submit that to Nintendo, and they could pick some winners and make those the new villagers. Like, could you imagine if they did that for the hypothetical next Animal Crossing game? That would be really cool. If you guys could design your own Animal Crossing villager, like what animal would they be, what would their name be, personality, etc. I don't know what mine would be, but I always kind of thought that it'd be cool to have like a bee villager, or like a bat villager, or a snail villager. I thought that would be cool. I'm watching from PS5. Hello, Crazy. Welcome to the stream. I didn't even know that you could watch YouTube streams on a PS5. Do you just like do you have to buy YouTube on there, or can you just like download it for free? Because I know on the Switch you can download it for free. I mean, I have YouTube, and I did for a while, and then I uninstalled it because I needed space, and I reinstalled it a little while ago. We unfortunately have not found Muffy yet, and then we've just been talking about games. Speaking of games, Crazy, I don't know how long you've been watching for. And there's this one game we were talking about that I played a lot when I was a kid, and no matter how hard I try, I just feel like I cannot remember the title of this game. And it's been driving me nuts trying to figure it out, but like I can't for some reason. I wish I knew what it was called though. I downloaded YouTube onto it. Is it easy to use on there? I just feel like if I'm gonna watch YouTube, I almost always will just watch it on my computer or my phone. Well, I mean, having it on my Switch, if I wanted to, I could hook my Switch up to the TV in my room and then watch YouTube like that. But then again, because we have like one of those Roku TVs, I could just watch YouTube through there. So like, there's kind of no point to use my Switch for that if I can just watch it through the normal TV. Hello, Allie. Welcome to the stream. I think it's been about an hour into the stream now, and we still haven't found Muffy. I almost said Molly for some reason, but you know what? I wouldn't be mad if I saw Molly. I don't know if I would take her, but I wouldn't be mad about it. Because she's cute. In fact, I think I would go as far as to say she's probably my favorite duck villager. Oh yes, please remember to not use codes in chat, especially without asking first. Sometimes they're allowed, sometimes they're not, so it's always a good idea to ask first. I pray this is right. Fight of the animals. I don't know if it is, but I'm gonna look it up. Making sure I'm not muted. I don't think it's that either, but thank you for looking, Amy. You really don't have to keep looking. It's okay. I was wondering, like, why my Joy-Con felt weird, because I set it in my lap to look that up, and I picked it up, like, backwards, and I was like, why does it feel different? Like, where'd the buttons go? Also, for your question a few minutes ago, I'd love to see a ferret villager or a giraffe. A ferret villager would be adorable. Personally, I think they should introduce those. I really think they should. And it'd be cute if they had them, like, in different colors or something. Like, could you imagine if there was, like a purple ferret? I would love that. Like, I feel like if they made a purple ferret, it would need to be a sisterly one. If you're wondering, Allie, by the way, what Amy and I are talking about, there's this game that I feel like I cannot remember the name of it. And we've been, like, looking into it, and I just can't figure out the title of it no matter what I do. Hello, Betty Crossing. Welcome to the stream. There's one giraffe, which is an NPC one. Yeah, I believe her name is, Grace or Gracie? Grace? Some sort of those. Snooty makes me think of purple. I feel like I associate the color purple with the Snooty personality too. The cards make the animals stronger. I don't think they did. I think if anything it was like the two characters or like the two animals would battle, but the spell cards that they would have would like be like moves that they would do in the battle. Like I don't think it necessarily made them stronger. I think those cards would just dictate what they would do in the battle. What was the game about? It was basically like these little animal like creatures, and they would have these spell cards that they would use to like battle against each other. I still think there should be a Scottish Highland cow villager. There's a lot of villagers that I feel like could be added, and I just feel like not even just with villagers, in a lot of ways more than one. Whenever the next hypothetical Animal Crossing game happens, whenever that is, whenever Nintendo's ready for that, I just feel like if they were to take like a massive survey and make it available in different languages, of course, you know, not everybody speaks English. If they were to just make a massive survey in different languages and get all the players' input, and they were to actually apply at least most of that input, they'd probably get even more sales than they already do on Animal Crossing games. Like, Animal Crossing New Horizons did amazing sales-wise, and it could do even better with the next game in the series if they apply input from the players, you know what I mean? I'm starting to flatten everything I've done on my Spring Core Island to do a Spring/Cottage Core City. I'm still hoping that I can somehow get this Witchy Winter Island put together. But, like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm starting to lose a bit of hope, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Which is why I'm hoping sometime soon that my motivation picks up again, because I really want this island to get done. I feel like a hamster builder would be cute if they don't exist already. Oh, they do have hamster builders, they do. This hamster's grandma's my favorite. Apple is my personal favorite. I love her. I feel like a lot of people don't like her, though, and, like, in a way, like, I get it, but I still think she's adorable. The way that at this point I've literally just Googled Animal Magic Game PC. I'm trying so hard to figure it out. And I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of my winter theme, I should make a hockey game for my theme. Like a hockey themed island or like a hockey section on your island. I'm gonna go play some Uno. Good luck on the Villager Hunt. Thank you, Allie. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. I need to make another poll. Hold on. Alright, there we go. I feel like out of context, though, like if you don't play Animal Crossing, it might not make as much sense. I said, which villager do you like more? And one of them is Ketchup, which is the name of a villager. It's not Animal Jam, is it? I know what Animal Jam is. I remember playing that as a kid. And I feel like it most likely isn't, but I should look into that. Because it could be. It could be. But I'm not sure. So I'm going to say a maybe on Animal Jam. Silly's sleeping on the deck railing. I want to take a photo of her, but if I open the door to get a clear image. Oh, would she, like, run away? Or, like, wake up? Because I was napping earlier, and Luna at first I was, like, initially laying on my back, and she laid between my legs to be warm, and then I rolled over on my side, and then she, like, laid next to my chest, and it was so cute. Like, she barely had her head poking out of the blanket, and then had both of her arms stretched out. And that was the only thing poking out of the blanket was her head and her front arms. It was so cute. Hockey section for my theme. It is winter in Animal Crossing. Oh, gotcha. I thought for a second that you might have meant like a hockey-themed island. You're worried that she'll wake up? I just wouldn't do it then. I should say Ketchup the duck. Yeah, that was tangy. Normally I would have been like all obsessed with that and taken her, but like she just does not suit the ideal theme at the moment whatsoever. If only his delicious mascot was super out of context. It really is though, especially if you don't play Animal Crossing, that's going to make absolutely zero sense at all. In my storyline, Molly cheated on Maple, so I'm going to pick Ketchup because Ketchup has never wronged me. It's also delicious on French fries. Speaking of that, when it comes to dipping something like onion rings or French fries, or even like chicken tenders if you eat chicken, what kind of sauces do you guys like to dip in? Like, what's your favorite dipping sauce? I've probably asked this before, and I don't remember what everybody said, so if you don't mind, I'm asking like a second time. I voted Ketchup just because the name was funny. I feel like I like Molly more. In fact, I don't even remember if I ever had Ketchup on an island. I don't know what it would be, but I've always wanted to try Kid Core Island eventually, and I'm pretty sure I would put Ketchup on that island. Hello, Sacha. Welcome to the live stream. In fact, I feel like thinking about Animal Jam, it could be Animal Jam. Hold on. Okay, so I typed in Animal Jam and then the word magic to see if I could maybe find it. I'm not sure if it's that. I really don't know. Okay, that's definitely not the kind of article I was looking for. So, I don't know if anybody here knows what, I don't know if it's Wattpad or Wattpad. It's such a weird word and I've never known how to pronounce it. I'll just type it in the chat. But I'm looking at articles trying to figure out this game, so I thought maybe it's Animal Jam. So like I clicked on this article about Animal Jam, and it took me to a fan fiction about Animal Jam. And the way that I'm both surprised and not surprised that that's a thing, but like why? Why is there Animal Jam fan fiction? Why? Why is that a thing? I'm seeing all the cats today. I am. I feel like the only reason I wouldn't crave fries or onion rings right now is because I did have French fries earlier, so like I got it out of my system. But if I had to eat one of those, I'd probably have onion rings since I had French fries earlier. I had some Mexican food for dinner. It was delicious. I got a steak quesadilla. If I had a quesadilla right now, I'd probably just have like a chicken one. Let's take every word from the dictionary and play some Google to find out what the game Lexi is looking for. One of these days, eventually, I'm gonna figure it out, and when I do, I'll let you guys know. Yeah, it's like a fanfiction type of website. I'm just confused because why is there Animal Jam fanfiction? Why is that a thing? Why? Hey everyone, did you have an okay day, Lexi? Hello, Caitlin. Welcome to the stream. I did. Thank you for asking. I hope you had an okay day as well. I just read a lot of fanfiction back in the day. Admittedly, I did too, but I have not done that in a really, really long time. I got a photo of Tilly and posted in Pets on Discord. Ooh, I want to see. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I was trying to get Wilbur to stop talking first. adorable. She kind of looks a lot like the cat that I've been taking care of. I've never been on Wattpad, so I don't know if this is true, but is there any Animal Crossing fanfic? If so, I'm concerned. You know, I haven't looked that up, but considering there's Animal Jam fanfiction, I really wouldn't be surprised. I used to read and write a lot of fanfiction back in the day. My stories back then were so bad. I used to write it too, but I've deleted those since then. Because I've been doing polls that are things like, which villager do you like more? And now I feel like I should do it the opposite, where it's like, which villager, like, with not necessarily the word hate, but like, picking out which one is like worse of the two. All right, there we go. So now I have the opposite end of that. Which villager do you guys think is worse, Rodney or Moose? Let me know. I feel like Moose isn't mentioned a whole lot, like, bad or, like, disliked villager-wise. But, like, I don't think I've met anybody that likes him. I think ACNH fanfics are to be expected. There's a lot of fan series on YouTube about Animal Crossing. I feel like there's probably fanfiction for almost anything out there. And okay, Dave, my civics teacher for next semester, they then was saying how I'm not one of the students. Wait, I'm confused because you said they them, but then you said he. I was confused. Yeah, I feel like there's probably fan fiction out there for most games and probably most TV series and movies as well. Not all of them, but a lot of them. How am I doing on tickets? Okay, I've only got 15 in my pockets, but I've got more at my house if I need them, so it's okay. Moose, because why is he looking at me like that? I don't like Rodney either, but Moose is worse. I don't like either of them, but I feel like, honestly, I feel like Moose is just like a little bit worse than Rodney. Just a little bit. Oh, it auto-corrected, okay. If you want to retype that though, you can. We were just talking about autocorrect earlier. Autocorrect, I feel like, doesn't help as much as it should. If anything, it makes messages, like, more confusing sometimes. I'll be concerned if there's an Angry Birds fanfiction. You know what? I will be too. I feel like that's notably worse than the Animal Jam fanfiction. Did he use they them though? They are really nice. I hope that nobody's mean to them because, unfortunately, sometimes for individuals that use they them pronouns, people aren't always very kind about it. Shino, okay, I was not expecting to see Shino here, like, of all villagers, but, you know, here we are. Thank you, Saturn. I grabbed my water bottle and I looked up and I saw Shakira. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like the little designs that are on there. I'm gonna be so worried if for some reason the alert
Loyal
box
trusted
cool.
comrade
I
donated
always get worried about
$2
this. There's
through
that one
super
time
chat.
somebody had donated and for some
Shakira,
reason
Shakira.
the alert box is like at the bottom, so it didn't work, and I felt so bad. And ever since then, I've been really worried about it. Thank you. I was trying to be quiet for a second so that way the bot could like say it. I don't know if I interrupted or not. I hope I didn't. Do your hips lie? Only on opposite day. There must be some I believe that's my motto. I can't stop saying it. It's funny though. Imagine if I made that into a poll and I just put, do your hips lie? And the only answers were just yes and no. Like, anything happens, like, Shakira. Me, whenever I fizzle on Wizard 101. And that definitely doesn't make any sense, especially if you don't play, but Also, I know you've been lurking. Did you hear all of the rambling about me trying to figure out what the name of that one game was? Because we still haven't figured it out. Hips are never telling falsehoods. Mine either. I'm on my 7th walkthrough of Ash's new video. Please send help. I haven't seen it because the premiere for the song happened during my stream. My hips do not lie, as they shouldn't. Lying hips are not allowed in this household. No lying hips in the stream. If your hips lie, then you'll be timed out. I'm very cozy. I still am so happy with that emote. I'm so excited that it's here. Lexi, if you're still searching, I'll definitely tell you it's not called an animal farm. There's a lot of different farm games, so I feel like if I tried that, it would make it really hard to find. Also, it's just me using that emoji because it's cute and I'm excited about it. Thank you. Hello, Mary. Welcome to the stream. Hello, baby. Welcome to the live stream. I am so sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but welcome in. You want to visit my account? I'm not currently visiting any islands. I'm sorry. I'm just villager hunting at the moment. I'm looking for Muffy, and I still haven't found her yet. I didn't even know it's an email. Yeah, I added it last night. The Animal Farm is a book by George Orwell portraying the Russian Revolution and rise of communism with farming. Yeah, that's definitely not it then. That's not even what I was thinking about. I just was mainly thinking there's a lot of like general farming related games. So I feel like if I try to use that as a keyword, like searching for the game I'm thinking about, I feel like that'd make it really hard to find. Who did the art for the emo? Just curious. An artist on Etsy that I commissioned. She's, for all the emotes that like look like me, like look like myself, she's done all of those. Bye, Betty Crescent. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. This is difficult. It is difficult. Please don't spam my chat. That's unnecessary. Don't do that. Yeah, let's not do that, you guys. Let's not spam. It's unnecessary. Let's not do that. Please and thank you. And what do you recommend for island building ideas? It depends on your theme. What theme do you have at the moment? Okay, so it's a game that has magic cards and you play as an animal and it's a computer game. Yes. Now that I'm thinking about it though, maybe it didn't have a whole lot of players and that's why it's hard to find. Because generally, like, the more popular a game is, the easier it is to find information about it. Watch it somehow be a game that, like, a lot of people know about, and because I have so little memory of it, that's why I'm not associating it with anything popular. Anything else? I really don't remember anything else. This is me unmuting again. I'm looking through articles again, trying to see what I can find. The way that typing all of that pulled up Animal Crossing, like the title website for Animal Crossing. I'm still looking. City Island, that's my theme. For a city core island, I've never done like a city themed island before. But you could make like a shopping center if you wanted to. So I feel like a really common thing associated with cities, especially really big populated cities, is shopping centers. So you can make one of those if you wanted to. a popular game that has magic cards and plays an animal and it's a computer game. Yes. Which I feel like there's very little chance of finding it. So please don't worry about it if you can't find it. It's okay. This is now a lost media search. That's the whole point of the stream now. They're just trying to figure out the name of this game. Oh, thanks, of course, you're welcome. If you wanted to, you could also maybe, like, make a movie theater. I mean, depending on how you go about it, you could either put it, like, in, like, a basement on your house on Animal Crossing and make that the movie theater, or you can make, like, an outdoor movie theater. It just kind of depends how you prefer to decorate, but that'd be cool, too. Not me literally just pulling up the Animal Jam website because I'm trying to see if somehow it's that, even though it most likely isn't. Yeah, pretty sure it's not Animal Jam. Oh, I need to end that poll as well. It's been up for a little while. Here. So it looks like Rodney won for worst builder in between those. How many Netflix tickets do you have right now? Just curious. Or just asking. Somewhere around 10 now, I think. I've got more in my character's house though whenever I run out. But like in terms of what I have in my pockets, I've got like somewhere around 10. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I'm not really sure. I checked a few minutes ago and I had 15, but I've been to a few islands since then. Is that Lionel? I can't tell from the back of the head. I can't actually see them. Yeah, that's definitely Lionel. And I know that because he is the one that asks for a toilet-themed house on Happy Home Paradise. Fun fact. Which is really gross, by the way. I don't know why he wants that. The Toilet King? That's what we should call him from now on. I'm just the Toilet King. All right, there we go. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. I'm wondering why I keep like going like no facial expression for a second. It's because whenever I type and I do my concentration face, I swear it looks like I'm emotionless for a second. We kind of joke about it here. You're awesome. Thank you, Autumn. I appreciate that. I'm missing me on local play. You're the best of me on local play. Thank you. Local play though, like you have to be on the same Wi-Fi network as somebody else for it to work. So whenever I do play with people in Animal Crossing when I'm streaming, that has to be online play. Today is not one of those days though, but I will be opening gates again sometime next week. After Chops the worst builder ever. Hello Gil, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. I appreciate it. I'm not doing any island visits today. I'm sorry. I'm just villager hunting at the moment. I was just giving my hello Lando, welcome to the stream and thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. By the way, are you feeling any better at the moment? I know that you haven't really been feeling the best. Are you feeling any better now? I've just been villager hunting in the game, and we also for like an hour have been trying to figure out the name of this game from my childhood. But we just can't remember the name of it. Have you completed Pokemon Scarlet or Violet already, or are you going to stream it more?
Lando
I have
donated
not completed it.
$4.99 through Super Chat.
Now, pretty much.
Hello Lexi. Just giving my $5
I'm like, I definitely consider myself a lot more of a variety
No.
streamer than I used to be. Like, for a long time, I mainly did Animal Crossing. Thank you again, Lando. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, please don't spam the chat with like, the same question repeatedly. I'm not doing any island visits at the moment. Nor am I opening my gates today. Spore? I don't think it was that either. I feel bad because, like, I know you've been trying really hard to help me to figure it out, and, like, none of, like, the games that you found have been the right one. I feel so bad about it because I keep saying, like, no, or, like, that's not the right one. I feel so bad about it, but I genuinely am very grateful that you're trying to help me. Because I've wondered for years what this game was. When are you going to visit viewers' islands? I'm a curious person to make many questions. No worries. So I do dream just visits sometimes. But it's not often, considering I especially don't stream Animal Crossing every day. That means spilling water on my shirt. You know what that reminds me of? Do you remember how I said the pizza that we had the other night was really, 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 really oily? Like, really oily? Well, I remember I was holding the pizza box in the car before we carried it into the house, and I carried it in, and suddenly, it felt like it was, like, wet. And I looked at my shirt, and it was completely soaked at the bottom because of how much oil there was. Like, it leaked out of the box. It was so gross. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. 45 to 50% silver. I am so sorry. I really wish there was more that you could do to feel better soon. Like, it's so unfortunate that you're just kind of stuck feeling like this for a while. I am so sorry. I would do the good vibes or the hearts command, but I do the Streamlabs bot to use those. And for some reason, for like the second time this week, it's like not working. I mean, I can try, but I can't guarantee if it's going to work. Because the bot is just having attitude today, it seems. It's almost 1:34 a.m. I need to find this. Okay, is it just animals? As far as I remember, it is. Also, if you fall asleep at some point, I completely understand it is pretty late for you. Yeah, where is Muffy? Like, she's just gone, seemingly. There's a car outside, by the way, and it's kind of loud. If you hear that, like, distant noise, it's just one of my neighbors. UK, London, England. Oh, you're in Ireland. Okay. Pick up is in my town. Can you give me a bit of my time? I don't really understand what you're asking, Mary. And when my feelings fluctuate, sometimes I feel good, and like right now I'm groggy. It could be the sugarcane. Smoke being burned in the background from these clear, cool days. I hate it here. Wait, smoke being burned from what? Is everything okay? This is the last time that I'll be saying this today. I am not doing any island visits at the moment. Please stop asking. Thank you. I do not actively watch SpongeBob, but I did when I was a kid. I remember really liking it when I was younger too. Hope my hockey game for my island is going to be looking good. If you had to pick certain builders on your island at the moment to be like the players for the hockey game, which ones would you choose? And would you put them on like specific teams? Also, hey, I'm curious. I don't even know how long I've been live for. Hold on. Okay, Streamlabs says I've been live for 1 hour and 33 minutes. Let's visit my on local play. If you're trying to organize other people to visit your island, that would be easier done in the Discord server. I would use the command to pull up the link for it, but the bot is just not working today for some reason. But it is linked in the description. I don't know my builders. That's okay. Once they harvest the sugarcane fields here in Louisiana, they burn the remaining what's left on the crops for agricultural purposes, and the smoke just really kills me like my medication. I feel like that's gotta be uncomfortable to be inhaling then. I also imagine it probably doesn't smell very good. If that's the case and it like smells weird or something, I would maybe, like, if you can, like, light some candles in your house. If you want people to play with you, please facilitate that off the stream. Thanks. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I'm moving to the Ozarks. I would really love to sell this house for a decent amount. They're asking if you wanted listed and move to the Ozarks. What would you do there? I've only ever lived in like the same place literally my whole life, so it's really hard to picture living anywhere else at the moment. Yeah, local plays whenever you're on the same Wi-Fi as somebody and like you're relatively like close by to them. Like for example, if I wanted to play with my boyfriend, he would have to be in the same room as me to do local play. And just remember that, friends, if you happen to be a lot on the younger side, it's probably not a very safe idea to share your age online, just because unfortunately people can be very, very creepy. I really wouldn't recommend doing that. It's not to be nitpicky about what you can and can't say. It's ultimately just to keep people safer because, again, unfortunately, people can be very, very creepy online. So I would recommend keeping that private if you're on the younger side. I really should have played with your plan. I'm lucky if my PC even supports ATM Tune as well as Wizard 101. Speaking of, I finally started playing it again, and I, in the past, would never play on balance, but I've been trying it lately and it's been fun. My new character, because I made a brand new character for it. She's only a level 7 at the moment, but we're getting there, slowly but surely. I played it some last night and then I got off so I could go and eat, because I was hungry. Battle of the Animals. I'm gonna look that one up too. Hold on. Okay, I typed it up in the way that the only thing that I saw was, like, documentary videos on YouTube. That's funny. I'm not sure, but I think I had, oh, Muffy. I was like, wait, who's Muddy? Yeah, I love Muffy. I've had her on a past island before. She's a good villager in general. I've just had a really hard time finding her right now. I mean, I've been discussing about upgrading my PC right now to have a Dell made, ready-made. It's difficult to explain. I used to have my gamer PCs custom built. I tried to custom build a PC a while back, and then it got completely fried, and it ruined the entire computer. So then, I think I, at the time, dropped, like, close to $900 on a computer. It was not a fun time. It's really hot this week for me for some reason, but now it's cooling down finally. According to the little weather tab on the bottom of my computer screen, apparently it's gonna rain a bunch tomorrow. And, like, yeah, I hope it does, because I love the rain. I do. Birthday's coming up soon. Happy early birthday! And the other thing they have to do is the cards, because Love Penguin had a card game that cards did powers. I feel like, though, I remember, like, the creature that I would play as was, like, it wasn't a penguin, but I don't know. I feel like this is going to be Mission Impossible, trying to figure out this game. Oh, wait, is this stream lagging? Is it? Let me know if it is. Or is it, like, glitching or anything? Because sometimes I won't see it when it glitches for you guys, so, like, I need you to let me know in the chat. It's good for me. Is it good for everybody else? No lag for you either? Alright, cool. It's funny though, because sometimes like whenever you guys see like lag or glitches, etc., I won't see it on my end, but then sometimes I'll see it on my end and then none of you see it. So like, it's weird, which is why I'll always ask like repeatedly, hey, like did you see it or did you hear it, etc. Like it's almost always like different every time that we have some kind of connection or like visual issue. And yes, please try to avoid repeatedly asking. You've been warned several times, and if it starts to happen again, you will unfortunately have to be hidden from chat. For me, it's lagging. Is it like a visual lag? Also, Fabi, can you hear me? And if you can, is it more like a visual or like an audio lag? Like Forte Windows XP Tower PCs laying underneath at my desk. A lot of them are really good as strong gamer PCs, but their XP nothing will support XP anymore. I would love some days to like maybe like try building a PC again. But I'm kind of scared to though, because it's that first time whenever we tried to put it all together and actually use it, it just fried. It was so bad. Is you know, like there's no lagging more fuel? Alright, cool. Really give up all I see is Magic the Gathering. It's okay, Amy. Thank you for looking anyways. I genuinely do appreciate it. And I would use the hearts command on your behalf to thank you, but the bot, again, is just not being very nice today. So, I'll send those hearts, and I hope that that counts. Everyone will clear me being sick about 50 more percent. I just kind of have always felt like as long as it's not like the level of rain where it's dangerous, because then of course at that point it's not good if it's dangerous. But like a good amount of rain, I feel like is very relaxing and like lifts my mood. It's nice. I've always found rain to be very chill. I'll be right back. No worries. Yeah, no worries. Take your time. I haven't gotten water in a little bit. I should get some. Remember when I tried looking at the game, one of the results was Pokemon for me? Yeah, and nothing seems to be working, so I don't think I'll ever figure out the name of this game. Oh no, I'm gonna be thinking about wait, I don't know, I'm thinking about dissecting a lot of these pieces, but I don't know if any components in there, like video cards, will support Windows 10. If all else fails, you could always, like, maybe once you, like, pick it apart, you could maybe try and sell some of the pieces, because depending on their condition and what specific items that you have, some of it could potentially be sold. Just like a way to make a little bit of extra money. I know it's not that time yet, but I know someone could rate it. It's not Animal Crossing, but it's artsy. What is she playing? Combat Magic? Let me see. Alright, let me see. There's a lot of different results coming up for Combat Magic. I'd have to take the time to look through all of that. Oh, it's the Goose Game again. That was super chaotic. I think we rated her one time whenever she was streaming it. I'm big for 50 minutes. Like, oh, it's okay, Amy. Thank you for looking. I really do appreciate your efforts. I'm sure eventually I'll figure it out, but probably not anytime soon, just to be realistic. Because Lexi, we had a good friend of ours back at home in Houston that put together PCs that knew what he was doing, because I don't know what I'm doing, otherwise I would play God knows what. I don't really know what I'm doing either, to be honest. That's why whenever I had it built, I did admittedly have Ben do a lot of it. It's because he's like a lot better with tech stuff like that than I, like, compared to me. Is the card game, or did you do other things? I think there were other things involved too, but like the whole card game part of it was a really big part of the game. Remember when I was a kid going to computer shows with my dad where you could buy computer stuff? I didn't do that, but I did go to food shows sometimes where it's like you could like sample various foods. That was fun. However, any 50-degree cool days, I guarantee you'd probably feel 50% better. Oh, and I read that wrong. I meant to say I love rainy 50-degree cool days. I guarantee you I would feel probably 50% better. And I hope that you do. Do you, like, let me rephrase that. With the weather app on your phone, does it say anything about maybe seeing rain anytime soon? Because my computer's been telling me almost all stream with that little, like, weather tab on the bottom. It's been telling me we're supposed to get, like, a downpour of rain tomorrow. And while I would love that, as long as it doesn't happen during my stream time, that would be great. Welcome back to the stream. Well, now I'm curious, and I want to see what kind of weather we're actually supposed to have, because sometimes the weather on my computer isn't super accurate. Oh, and actually, we are supposed to get some rain tomorrow. And it's definitely subject to change, because it is going to be a while until we have it, but as of right now, it's looking like it might happen during stream time, so I'll have to update you guys and let you know. I mean, I hope not. Like, ideally, I'd like it to happen before or after the stream, not during the stream, because that would not be good. All of them support Windows XP. Speaking of, I feel like I might need to update Windows. I might. I feel like my computer needs an update in general. Sometimes it's better about it, sometimes it's not, but I feel like it's been like a little laggier than usual lately. And I don't think it's a storage issue because I went through my computer a while back and I deleted a bunch of like old videos and clips, etc. to free up space. So I really don't think it's a storage related issue. And it's a little bit early to end, but I think what I want to do is go to just like a few more islands. And then we'll go ahead and raid. And I say that because I do need to go eat dinner. By the way, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you could check out Shiver, Creasy, and Sophia. Thank you so much. Bruno's being nippy. What is he doing? Is he like biting you or something? Not me running out of tickets. Okay, I've got more at my house. I'll go get like a few. Has your power been out in the middle of a stream? Actually, it has, kind of. Well, for the most part. There was this one stream from a long time ago where I was live and it was storming really, it was like a full-on downpour thunderstorm type of storm outside. And I was mid-streaming, and while I was like mid-sentence, I was talking, and it cut me off, and like, not as in turning all the power off, but like, it messed with the internet really bad where it just like forcefully ended my stream while I was talking. We're gonna ignore how dirty my character's house is still. He likes to dip my fingers on occasion. He's a weirdo. Luna does that too, but like with my arms. What do you think is worse, Chops or Hippo? They're both pretty bad, but I still feel like... Actually, I feel like Hippo is worse. I'm not gonna lie. I almost said Chops, but I feel like Hippo is just a little bit worse. Where that Lexi's computer might have fried. It was scary because like whenever you have your computer plugged in like that and doing like what requires a lot of internet, like what my stream is doing right now, it requires a lot of really good internet. Like if it were to storm right now and cut out my Wi-Fi, there's a good chance it would do a lot of damage to my computer, which is why you'll sometimes see whenever I know it's going to storm, I'll occasionally just cancel the stream to be safe because it would be really bad if my computer got fried. Hippo reminds me of, of Shrek? He kind of does, but like Hippo version. Gonna go my family's system dinner, please. No worries, Shiver. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. We had no power for like 72 hours. What happened? Did you just get like a really big storm? I think I'm gonna use these last few tickets then go, because I'm hungry. Imagine Muffy's like the last ticket. Okay, it's not Muffy, but that villager I've always felt like Loki is super beautiful. And I feel like she's not who you would typically associate with a Kidcore themed island, but I feel like she'd be good for it. Like, look at how colorful she is. I feel like she'd be a good Kidcore villager. What do you guys think? My family and me have once no power for a whole week. We were all screaming and trying to fix the Wi-Fi. I don't know if you were affected at all by this, but basically a while back, this was February 2021, but we had a big freeze over here, and I worded like that because basically where I'm from, we're built for and used to very hot and humid weather. We're not built for cold weather and freezing temperatures whatsoever. And we had a big ice storm, and it was so bad that everyone's pipes were frozen. For lots of people, their pipes had busted. We had no running water. We had no power. We had no heating. We had none of that. And at the same time, there was a boil water notice because basically since one of the pipes had busted and like there was a bunch of bacteria that got into the pipe that was meant to like filter people's water, there was a brain-eating amoeba that got into the water, and we had to boil our water to be able to use it and safely drink it because of that brain-eating amoeba. It was one of the most stressful times of my life, to be honest. It was one time the power just opened up by itself. I hope you guys were able to cope with it, though. I always kind of felt like this builder is like the male version of Bianca. Like I feel like their designs are really similar. Not exactly the same, but similar. Because he's a tiger and then Bianca is like a snow leopard. But they're really similar. They're called Duke Energy. Oh, is that like a power company where you are? So what I will say though is I do love a good thunderstorm and I do love some cozy cold weather, but then when either of those things get to like a certain point where they're actually dangerous, that's obviously not as fun anymore because then it's dangerous. But like as long as they don't get to that level, I feel like it's cozy. Hello Toasty, welcome to the stream. I don't remember if I have this set up on Nightbot or the Streamlabs bot, but since Streamlabs bot is acting up today, I could always just type it in chat, or I guess say it out loud. So in case that command doesn't work, if anybody happens to be new here, my content schedule is Monday through Saturday. I do streams starting at 6 p.m. Central Time, and I usually go roughly 2 hours, give or take a little bit of time depending on the day. And I do other games aside from Animal Crossing. Like, I consider myself like a cozy and chaotic variety streamer. I used to be pretty much just Animal Crossing, but now I consider myself a lot more of a variety streamer. Yeah, it looks like the command's not going to want to work, so Monday through Saturday, stream starting at 6 p.m. Central Time. And then there's always at least one video per week, sometimes more than one if I have the time and energy, but there's always at least one. But a bunch of tornado watches during the winter, though. I believe the power went out once during one of those. I've never experienced a tornado before, but what I have experienced is a lot of hurricanes. Like, an absurd amount of hurricanes. Our hurricane season every year lately has been getting worse and worse, and somehow this year we didn't get any, but we usually get, like, at least, like, a tropical storm of some sort. Okay, I think that was my last ticket, but let me just double check before I do that. Alright. Gotta go buy it. Bye, baby. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Alright, you guys, I am gonna go ahead and grab a raid link. I'm sorry that I'm ending a wee bit early today. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go get food after this. And I'm gonna see if Artsy is still alive, and they probably are, but let me just go see. Alright, yeah, so Artsy is not playing Animal Crossing at the moment. However, what they are playing is like a really funny, cozy, and chaotic goose theme game. I think you guys should check it out. It's pretty cool. Let me just pull up the chat so I can paste the link for you. Alright, cool. So there's Artsy's stream link. I'll just paste that a few times for you guys. That's probably enough, but I always do it several times to make sure everyone sees it. And the raid link, raid command. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you could. One more thing before you guys go. I did post a new video today. It's a rather short one. It doesn't take too much time to watch at all. So I would really appreciate it if you could check that out as well. I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everybody.